Not supposed to be on this screen yet. What's going on, savages? Let's get after it. What is up, savages? Thanks for tuning in to the RandomCoin Mining Show, where we mine a random coin every weeknight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like crypto mining video content like this, be sure to subscribe to the SavageMine YouTube channel. And if you want some random crypto thoughts and updates and things like that, be sure to follow me on Twitter as well. We have a list of over 100 GPU-mineable coins that we run through an online randomizer to choose one of those coins. And whatever we land on, we try to mine successfully within 30 minutes so we can switch over to the BrandonCoin daily mining live stream that starts on his channel at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I think tonight he is just doing maybe a premiere or a pre-recorded video or something like that. Because it's hot where he's at, and the way that he's got his mining rig set up and his little farm up in his attic, or top level room there, bonus room, whatever you want to call it. He's got his rigs off, and yeah, so he doesn't have any data to show for the daily mining live stream, right? So since his rigs are off, I think he's got one running or something downstairs. So basically this show, what I think it keeps our skills sharp and prepared to mine anything that comes at us, anything interesting that we're interested in and that we feel like mining, using lots of different algos, lots of different miners, different operating systems. It just helps keep the skills sharp. On the last show, we landed on Expanse, which was kind of cool. It was a pretty popular coin. It was an Equihash algo coin, and we were able to successfully mine it using HiveOS. And did we use AMD? Yeah, we did. We used AMD GPUs for that as well. But so that we're not wasting time on collecting the data for an unmineable coin, something that we land on, because there's so many that we can land on and it's random. There's a high chance that we'll land on something that has either been abandoned or is a dead project, or in most cases what I've found lately is there were so many different coins that were at one time they were proof of work and they have transitioned over into proof of stake. So I collect the data for the coins just in various places and over a period of time. So oftentimes there's coins on the list that aren't mineable anymore. So in order to prevent that situation where we're doing all this work for 10 or 20 minutes or whatever only to find out that we can't mine it, I pre-record that part, and I will go ahead and start that now so we can see what we came up with here. Pretty excited about this one. This one's kind of cool. Surprised that we actually landed on this one. And if you saw the thumbnail, you already knew what it was. It is ZCash. Now, personally, I have not ever mined ZCash even before the Equihash ASICs were released. So this is going to be kind of new to me. But it is old Equihash. It's regular Equihash, and from what I understand, they're supposed to fork away from that Equihash sometime in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. If somebody knows better, fill me in. But that's a little bit of information that I found today on it. So, at least they're at some point they're going to get off of ASICs. You can see that. If you go to what to mine, for example, let's see, let me get that video off of there. So if you go to what to mine and you search under GPU, right, it's not going to show up. It'll never show up in the list, even if you use, NVIDIA GPUs like this. It's not going to show up over there because it is under ASIC, right? So if you click on ASIC up here, and you only choose Equihash and calculate, then you're going to end up with ZCash as one of the top coins to mine. Now remember, just a few days ago we did Z Classic, and we were able to mine it, but it's entirely not profitable because probably mostly because of the ASICs, right? So we'll probably end up with the same boat with ZCash. Probably won't be profitable at all, but it was the random coin that was chosen, so we're gonna do it. Let me check the chat real quick. I'm not going to be able to interact too much with the chat because I only pre-recorded the randomization part. I've got to collect all the data, and as you've seen in the last show, we quickly run out of time. So I've done enough talking. Let me just check, make sure not too many, no questions or anything like that. Okay, great. So I will go ahead and press on with the data collection. I hope the audio is good and the video is good. What I'm seeing on my screen, it's not good. It's just doing a circle thing, but I think that I must be good because y'all aren't saying anything bad. So y'all aren't saying like, where you at? So, all right, so here we go. Let's go to the, oh, I didn't even bring up the spreadsheet yet. Let me do that. All right, so this is where we're at with the data collection. Still a long ways to go, right? So we'll go to CoinMarketCap first. I'm going to try to go kind of fast because last night we were cutting it really close. So let's go ZEC, that's ZCash, and it's looking like it is $46.70 right now. Let me give a real quick little blurb on ZCash here. I was going to show you, yeah, I'll show you all that in a minute. Okay, so we're going to try to mine ZCash. ZCash is a privacy coin that uses the Equihash algorithm and is ranked number 21 on CoinMarketCap right now. And it's still 21. And it has an all-time high of $876. And now it's 46. Yikes. Basically, it was one of the first privacy coins. Shielded ZCash transactions are completely private. It started in 2016, I believe, mid 2016, if I remember right. ZCash ensures your personal and transaction data remain completely confidential. Zero knowledge proofs allow transactions, this is from their website, allow transactions to be verified without revealing the sender, receiver, or transaction amount. Selective disclosure, but it's a fork of Bitcoin, so it still retains all that the old way of doing blockchain transactions, right? But it just adds the layer of privacy and security and things like that. Selective disclosure features within ZCash allow a user to share some transaction details for purposes of compliance or audit. ZCash also allows for transparent transactions to accommodate for wallets and exchanges that don't support private transactions. And we saw that with ZCash whenever they were added to the Coinbase. They would allow you to deposit using a private transaction, but if you were to withdraw, you had to use transparent. So that was like an example of this technology, you know, being used. So kind of neat. I'm digging it. Snowden mentions ZCash in some of his interviews, and apparently he used it whenever he bought the, what did he buy? He had to buy something private. To upload the documents to, that's right. So he had to buy a server or something, you know, to upload the documents that he took. So yeah, so he's a advocate, I guess, for ZCash, which is kind of cool. I dig it. I'm into it. I like the project. I don't think that they too much controversy or anything like that. But I'm not shilling it. This is not like financial advice or any of that stuff. Make sure you remember that. I'm just mining something. So, you know, and it was random, so we are gonna get after it. All right, so this is, let me grab this number here. I'm gonna grab this up here. I don't need that. I need the number, right? For our documentation. So the value is about 46 bucks. All right, what to mine? Remember, it's not It's not under the GPU. You could look it up under coins. It'll be under there, of course, but it's actually under ASIC. So I'm going to skip that part for the documentation since it's under ASIC. And then we'll go something I found kind of odd. Whenever I looked for this earlier, it seems as though there was not an official Bitcoin or Bitcoin Talk thread for this. This guy right here, OC Miner, a legendary member of Bitcoin Talk, looks like he created the announcement thread for them, which was weird. It says, I was wondering why there's no ZCash announcement thread here, so I decided to launch one. So I think that they are using this as the official one, which I thought that was kind of odd, but whatever, you know, I guess whatever works. So we're going to put that in here. And if that is in fact the official one, it started in September of 2016. So that's kind of cool. Website, it is on here somewhere, I believe. That's it. So we're going to document that. All these ones that are grayed out here are just kind of nice to have. The wallet method, I figured that we would go with the COINGECKO wallet again, the mobile wallet. I thought that was kind of cool that we did it that way, so we're going to do that again tonight. I showed you last night how it works on the mobile, but let me get up here and try to do it again. I'm not going to add it, it's already in here, but basically you can see if that comes in. There we go. So right here is ZCash. So if you click on that, then you should be able to click on receive right here, and that's going to be the address that we're going to mine to. Alright, and that's just the COINGECKO wallet, mobile wallet. So we're going to go COINGECKO here. I think I'm saying that right. And I got the address already. Grab that. Put that in here. Now we have to get a pool and a port. ZCash, been around a long time, super popular. They have plenty of ports, and it's actually distributed pretty well. It wasn't, I looked at this earlier, it wasn't too bad as far as like one pool having a lot of the hash rate, or the majority. It was, I think, it was spread out pretty well. I mean, poolin.com has a lot of it. I would assume most of these are ASIC or for ASICs. So I don't know. Let's see. We could probably do Supernova or 2 miners. I think 2 miners might be probably the easiest one. So we'll head down there. Let's see what's going on over there real quick. We've used this one before, I believe. So we'll go with how to start. It's got 2 different ones. Maybe one's for a higher power, maybe. Don't know. All right, so we got a pool and a port now. And then for miners, it looks like you would probably use SGMiner for AMD, I would assume. Is that right? I think that's right. And probably either EWBF or maybe even GMiner or BMiner too, right, for NVIDIA. What we'll do is we'll go to HiveOS and we'll see what is kind of recommended in there for if they even have, I don't know if they have that pool, so we're going to find out. Alright, so we pretty much have all the information that we need to mine the coin, to mine ZCash. So let me switch back over to chat real quick and see what y'all are talking about. Yeah, Crypto Z. Yeah, I do know that. How did we do it last time? I know we had to use a really old version of EWBF, if I remember right. Yeah, you might have to remind me here. But I do want to see how HiveOS handles it. We were in HiveOS though, weren't we? You know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna find this out super fast. I'm gonna remember what we did. I'm gonna jog my memory. I'm gonna look at my Discord and see if I can figure it out super fast. Because I think. Yep, I've got a little note in here. When attempting to mine Hush using GPUs, we realized that we needed to use a very old version of EWBF Miner because they've taken out some of the capabilities of the normal Equihash miners to add in all the different versions for the newer Equihash algo coins like Aeon and things like that. So they've taken the older ones out. So it looks like we used doesn't say what version. Yeah, I thought I had the version on there, but I don't. But I do remember it was super old, right? All right, let's see. Yeah, 3.4b exactly. So I'll post that. I do remember that now. Okay, so let's go to, now that we have Crypto Z to help us out, we're going to go to workers. Well, we're going to go to HiveOS and then go to workers. I do like to show you guys what I'm mining, and of course I'm still mining Grin. I'm actually mining Grin everywhere, throwing the kitchen sink at it over here as well. So let's start with a flight sheet. I'm pretty sure that there'll be the coin, our ZEC will be in here, so we don't have to worry about the wallet part. We'll be able to add it pretty easily. So we go ZEC, then we're going to go add wallet. The address was right here. Copy that, throw that in here. Wallet name will go ZEC YouTube, and then create. And then for the pool, we chose 2 miners, right? So that's in there already, so that's kind of cool. So that means that it's going to hopefully set up the right miners for us as well. So we'll choose US. I'm in the US, so we'll do that. And that was the actual port that we chose, right? 1010, yep. So we're just kind of, bouncing it back and forth with what we think it should be with what HiveOS is showing us. So probably want to double check that pretty much every time. So so there you go. All right, so we're gonna go apply here, and now the miners. See, this is what I remember looking at this earlier. Crypto Z, they have an EWBF ZEC ZECMiner specifically. So we'll use I'm gonna choose this right here, and I'm gonna see if it just rocks without worrying about, well, I'll choose it and then go look at the options and see what version it is and stuff like that. But we might not have to worry about the EWBF version 3.4 because this one looks like it takes care of that, right? Maybe it's specific to, maybe it's an EWBF miner specific to ZCash. I could see it. All right, so we're gonna go ZEC YouTube for the name. Create the flight sheet. Up here it says flight sheet successfully created. Give it a second because it always scrolls back down on me. Okay, I think we're good. So we're gonna go workers. The rig that we will use will be NVIDIA. We'll start with the NVIDIA rig. If we have time, we'll switch over. This is the NVIDIA rig. All right, so we're going to choose this guy right here. It needs an upgrade too. I'll wait on the upgrade. We'll do click on the rocket for your flight sheets, and then we'll click on ZEC. You don't have to, it just filters it. instead of scrolling down, you just click on that guy, and then we click on ZEC 2 miners. That's the flight sheet that we just created, and then we're going to click apply. So now it has the flight sheet assigned to it, and then we're also going to restart it. So we're going to reboot. Let me get on the right display back here. That. Hopefully that comes back up. I might not have got it on there. Oh, there it goes. Okay, good. I was going to say maybe I didn't get it on there fast enough. All right. Yeah, I remember this this line here. That was actually part of the post that I put in Discord as well. Because we actually, for Hush, we had to use this personalization string, didn't we? So Hush doesn't have their own, I guess. Oh, so Sonia, Brandon is going to have a live stream? Because I know earlier he said he wasn't. So we can go over there and check real quick. Okay, it says live stream. We'll see. I thought that he was maybe doing a premiere or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on with that. All right, let's head back over here and check, see what's up with our rigs. Looks like it has restarted. There's our crazy GPU going nuts here. Okay, so it is up and running and it's showing high temperature. I like to, if it's doing that, I like to restart it one more time. But let's see, we're getting, this is a super cool, I don't know if they just implemented this today, but they've actually replaced some of the remote utilities. This is super cool. Now with HiveOS, you can basically, what would it be called? I guess SSH into the rig to view what the miner is actually doing from within HiveOS, from anywhere. You know, used to, like, you would have to forward ports on your router and all this other stuff and basically expose yourself. Now you can do it within HiveOS, which is super cool. So we'll do that now. So I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. I think they just enabled this today. So if you go into your rig and then go to remote access, they have a Hive shell start. I might have to actually install it. I don't know where this one was at. So it's installing or setting up the Hive shell, and then if you click on this little arrow here, I believe that's how you get to it. So it starts this, which is that right behind me, and then you can go miner and actually see exactly what the miner is doing. And this, you could do this before on a local area network, like on your home network or on your network local to the rig, but now you can do it from anywhere on the internet. Super cool, super useful, right? So it looks like we're getting some accepted shares, so we are successfully mining it. That's awesome. Let's see here. So now what I want to do is I want to go over here to what to mine. What were we getting? We were getting, I want to check this really quick. What was the hash rate here? Looks like 2.791K. 2.791K. I want to go to, let's go here. Is that where I want to go? 2 point. I want to go A6, right? Actually, I was over here. Why am I not? Got to go under coins, I guess, maybe. All right, so we got 2. How can I change that? I don't want to do it under just hashes. All right, so what does that come out to? 2,000, right? Help me with the math, guys. Let's see. 2791. Yeah. Okay, so it's good grief. I'm gonna mess my math up here. I think this is right here, right? And then for power, let's see what we're drawing for power now. It's drawing quite a bit actually for a 6 GPU rig. It's pulling 1200 watts almost. 1188, 1192. Okay, so we'll go 1200. We'll go a little high on that one. We'll go with the average cost and then calculate. So at this rate, it looks like we are losing 260 a day. So like I was saying earlier, it's just not going to be profitable to mine on using GPUs right now. But like I said at the top, you know, they are looking at probably forking away from ASICs. I'm guessing that's what they mean by hard forking in 2020. Now that gives, you know, that's a whole nother year, but at least they are looking at it. So I might start following this project. I know they're popular. You know, I know that they have a huge following, really good developers, good community from what I can tell. So might be something to look at maybe once they fork off of ASICs. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat and in the comments on the video after it's over, if you're watching this after the fact. Let me know what y'all are thinking about that. And also, let me know what y'all are thinking about the new Radeon 7 also, that was just released today, I believe. It looks like it's getting 90 megahash per second on ETH, and but it costs $700. So if you do the math, I don't think that it's blowing anything out of the water as far as comparatively, you know, cost per hash and all that stuff, and profitability. I think it's just right in line with everything else. I mean, it would be probably a little less, maybe a little bit less on the power, although from what I was seeing, it seemed like it was a 300 watt GPU or something like that. It was way up there. Probably a little less, you know, with some tuning, but maybe once drivers and stuff get better, kind of like what we've seen with the RTX cards, you know, the drivers get better, the mining gets better, and things just start working out. You know, we'll probably see that with the AMDs as well, or the Radeon 7 as well. So I believe that it is 9:59. That is it for the live stream. We'll switch over to BrandonCoin, and let me drop a link in here for that. You probably already have him. Most everybody's following him as well, so, but I will throw it in here just for convenience. So Crypto Z, you're saying that there's gonna, okay, so they're gonna kind of split it. It'll be much like Grin. That's cool. I mean, that's fine with me. Okay, and that's good to know about the ZCash proof of work personalization string. That's cool. Nice, good information there. All right, guys, it is 10 o'clock. Let's switch over to BrandonCoin. Thanks so much for watching. I will see y'all tomorrow night, same time and all that stuff. stay savage, and yeah, see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks for watching.